Next, let's take a look at the contact point for brushing. Now we're using red and yellow, split like this. Alright, everyone take a look. Are you brushing the bottom of the yellow area, or the middle? That is, the area between yellow and red. Or should you be brushing the red area? Everyone, tell me. Is the first contact point on the yellow area? Or the middle area? Or the red area? Watch me loop the ball. A. Yellow. B. Middle. C. Red. Who taught the people choosing yellow? So with yellow as the first contact point. The backswing has to be this kind of open racket. What do you all think? For this, just follow what feels right to you. You don't need to listen to me. The first contact. Watch me complete the follow-up motion for you. First, yellow. Then the middle. Then the upper half. Which one do you think it should be? Which one feels smoother to you? The athletes you see on TV. What kind of motion are they using? If your first angle at yellow stops in the middle, the ball will slip off the racket like this. If your contact point is here, you might still catch a bit of red. If your contact point is on the red area here, then you're brushing the upper middle part of the ball. For those choosing yellow, is your racket opening like this first? But does that really create spin? With yellow, the racket face has to be like this, right? It is indeed easy to loop. It's actually my first time looping like this. But balls without spin will fly out. Very easy to go long. Let me talk about it. Let's first talk about the middle. When I was young, when I first learned looping, my coach first told me to open the racket, then press it down. That was over 20 years ago. Open first, then press down the paddle slightly. Open it a bit first. Then press a bit. The benefit of this is that it brings the ball spin into this area of your racket. I think it's suitable for beginners. You can keep your racket slightly open, then at the moment of contact, through a folding of the arm, then press down a little. For those just starting with table tennis, beginner amateur players dealing with backspin, open the racket face a bit, then create a curved motion to feel the brushing and wrapping of the ball. Let me ask you again, does brushing like this make the ball spin more? Or does brushing the upper middle of the ball create more spin? That's right, the second one. Great job, everyone. The second option is suitable. For example, for loop drives, when you already have some feel for brushing. When we look at the backswing, you brush the upper middle of the ball. This is against backspin, but look at my backswing. Because I want to find the upper middle of the ball. From your backswing to moving forward to find the ball, to making contact with the ball, to the final racket angle, you are always finding the upper middle of the ball. What's the advantage of this? This was a forward loop. It has a very strong sense of speed, and very high quality. So what are the drawbacks? It places higher demands on your brushing quality. The first contact must have good friction. If the brushing is weak, the ball will go into the net. You have to adjust based on the incoming ball and decide how you loop it. Someone will definitely ask me, how do professionals loop? Professionals always contact the upper middle part because they pursue quality. But beginners can open the racket slightly, then form a light pressing motion. So if you want to generate spin, even when playing a high arc loop, you still need to brush the upper middle part. It's just a matter of brushing direction. Yes, but it still contacts the upper middle area. Not that a high arc loop means opening the racket wide. That kind of spin won't be very strong. So if you want to produce heavy spin, you still need to find the upper middle part of the ball. That's where you should loop. If it feels difficult to loop, you can start from the middle. Make first contact in the middle, then press the racket. Second point, let's look at the racket angle during the backswing. Do you know why? Pen-hold forehands are relatively better than shakehand. Why pen-hold forehands are generally stronger than shakehand forehands? Because the wrist can open up. Let me loop one with pen-hold. Look at this brushing. Look at my racket. Shakehand. In a natural state, it's very different from pen-hold. Shakehand looks like this. Pen-hold is more open. Shakehand has a hard time opening like this. But pen-hold naturally does. The racket face opens naturally, then opens to hit the ball. Drive into the ball and then pull the arm back. We need to learn from pen-hold. The first issue is the upper and lower arm not separating. Another problem is gripping the racket too tightly. During the backswing, the racket face ends up like this, relying only on arm pull speed to lift the ball. With a racket face like this, or this, all wrong. When I do the backswing, the racket tip points to the ground. Not like this. Racket tip pointing down is to better contact the ball. Look at pen-hold. It's smoother than shakehand forehand. The whole hand shape opens to contact the ball. When he turns his body, the racket face points diagonally toward me. Then through body drive, the racket faces forward, contacts the ball, and pulls back. That ball is explosive. Look at this forehand. It's very easy to generate power. Pen-hold is naturally suited for this. The wrist can open. Shakehand players must pay attention to this. So when preparing to brush, the racket tip must stay naturally relaxed. We should learn from pen-hold and open the racket face slightly. Yes, that means opening the racket face a bit and lowering the racket tip slightly. What does open mean? Right now, I'm facing forward, not facing sideways. The racket face should face straight toward the table. Then use the arm pull to play cross-court. It's not about aiming the racket face toward the side. That doesn't help with brushing. It only makes the ball curve a bit, but the spin quality is poor. Open the racket face. This way. Your brushing will be more sufficient. The ball will be solid and strong. Yes, everyone must remember this, otherwise it will be hard to fix later.